When you work in project planning, one of the most common terms you'll hear is baseline. That's why it's very important to understand what a baseline is and how to set it correctly. In this session, we'll discuss how to create, assign, and maintain a baseline. What is a baseline? A baseline is the approved original plan against which project performance is measured. Once the baseline is approved, it serves as the reference point for comparing the project's plan versus actual progress, cost, and schedule. In simple terms, a baseline is a reference point. We always need a reference point to measure performance. For example, suppose someone says a car gives 20 kilometers per liter. Is that good mileage? We cannot decide just by looking at the number. We need to compare it with another car or with an expected standard. Only then can we say whether the mileage is good or poor. The same concept applies to project management. A baseline is the approved original project plan that becomes the standard for measuring project performance. By comparing the actual progress, cost, and schedule with the baseline, we can identify whether the project is ahead, behind, or on track. To understand how to set a project baseline, let's open a new project in Primavera P6. Go to the Project menu. Here, you will find two options: Assign baselines, Maintain baselines. Before assigning a baseline, we first need to create one. So, select Maintain baselines and click the Add button. Primavera will display two options. Since this is a new project, select the first option. Save a copy of the current project as a new baseline. This creates an exact copy of the current project and stores it as a baseline. Remember, a baseline should normally be created only after the project planning is fully completed and approved. Next, enter a unique baseline ID. Since a project might have multiple baselines while progressing the project depending upon the situations, each baseline must have its own unique identification. Then, enter a meaningful baseline name. Now select the appropriate baseline type. P6 provides several options, such as Customer Sign-Off Baseline, Initial Planning Baseline, Management Sign-Off Baseline, Mid-Project Status Baseline, What If Project. Choose the type that best suits your project requirements, if you require. After completing these details, click Close. Now go back to Project Assign Baselines. Here, you can assign the baseline you just created to the current project. Under the Project Baseline field, select the newly created baseline. Primavera also allows you to assign primary, secondary, and tertiary baselines. This is useful when you want to compare the current schedule with multiple versions of the project plan. For this demonstration, we will assign the newly created baseline as the primary baseline and click OK. Now, let's look at the remaining baseline options available in Primavera P6. Go to Project menu and Maintain Baselines. In the Maintain Baselines window, you will find several options, including Add, Delete, Copy, Update, and Restore. Add is used to create a new baseline. Delete removes an existing baseline. Copy creates a duplicate of the selected baseline. Just click the Copy button and it will copy and automatically paste to the selected baseline. Update is used to incorporate changes made to an existing baseline. Restore converts the selected baseline back into an active project. When you select a baseline and click Restore, Primavera P6 creates a new project from that baseline. This is useful when you want to recover or review a baseline as a standalone project. The restored project you can see in the project window. Another useful option is Convert another project to baseline. This option allows you to use an existing project as the baseline for your current project. To do this, go to Enterprise Project Baselines, Maintain Baselines, click Add, and then select Convert another project. Choose the project that you want to convert into a baseline for the current project and click OK. Primavera P6 will create a baseline from the selected project and add it to the list of available baselines. You can then assign it as the primary, secondary, or tertiary baseline, depending on your project requirements. This feature is useful when you want to compare your current project against another project's schedule while keeping the original project unchanged and available for independent use. Now, let's see how to display the baseline in the Gantt chart in Primavera P6. Go to View Bars. In the Bars dialog, select Primary Baseline and enable its display. After clicking Apply, you will notice a yellow bar appearing beneath each activity bar in the Gantt chart. These yellow bars represent the baseline schedule, allowing you to compare the current schedule with the original planned schedule. This visual comparison helps you quickly identify schedule changes and delays. That concludes our discussion on baselines in Primavera P6. In the upcoming sessions, we will learn about progress updating in Primavera P6 and see how baselines are used to compare planned and actual progress, measure project performance, and monitor schedule variance effectively.